Oh, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We've got some Dynasty League baseball up on the channel, the online version. And once again, I've got two favorite baseball games, replay baseball and this one right here. And, as to which one's my favorite, this one here is gaining. And first of all, I mentioned this before, the actual gameplay, playing an actual game is the most fun of any baseball game. It's more fun than replay baseball in terms of playing the game and being the manager and those things. Now, replay baseball has an advantage on the interface. The interface is a little bit clunky, and that's the old constructive criticism thing. Now, listen, I can't program anything, but it needs to be. I'm going to come up with a new word. It needs to be Richard Hannah up a little bit. The great Richard Hannah. Um, but those things. Also, it's a little bit clunky in terms of playing multiple teams. You can't really watch a game. You have to manage every game. You don't have to manage every game. You can manage one game, but you can't just go in and watch two teams play. You have to pick a team to play in that game. Um, you have to. They don't have as play lineups yet. They're working on that, and there's some seasons they need to. But those are all things being fixed. And the other thing that it doesn't have is an encyclopedia. And I'm not sure if that's possible in the future. I think I talked to on their forums a couple of times too. If they could have a way that you could upload your finished season into a encyclopedia that keeps all your career records, that'd be great. But I guess you have some programming skills. You could probably do that on your own. But anyway, but I want to show a few things real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a new, and all I play private leagues here. So I'm going to go private. Um, I'm sorry, season replay league. And so I'm going to go 1996. So what I'm doing here today, I'm going to show you how you can manage more than one team in the season, and the mistake that people make sometimes too. So I'm going to name it 1996. I'm going to be the Red Sox to start off with. All right. So it's got everything here. It's automatically defaults to how the playoffs were that time. If you want to change it up, you can. You want to go 3 rounds, change it up how it was. 5 game series, 7 game series. You want to do a best of three. You can't do best of one, but you can do all that stuff here. DH in one league, no DH in the other. You can change it up too. No leagues to DH. You get lots of options. So we're gonna do that real quick. So I'm the Red Sox. Okay. And it's creating the game now. There it goes. All right. So now it goes to this page here, and you can see I've got a 67 Red Sox season going too. 96 in commissioner mode. I'm the Red Sox. All right. So let's kind of go into this a little bit. So I go in. This is where it's kind of clunky a little bit doing these things. So right there, I'm opening with the Texas Rangers. I can jump into that game right now and play that game. Um, if I go to League Home, here's a schedule of games. You see the Red Sox are playing at Texas. But say I want to play the Braves game. I want to manage the Braves too. Okay? I can't manage both of them right now. I have to go ahead and make a little change. So I'm going to go in, and if I go into the Red Sox real quick, okay, you'll see that I am the manager of the Red Sox, right? I click on this, I see it here. You'll see that autopilot is off. That's important. Let me go back to commissioner mode real quick. So I go back in here. So I go back. Let's go into commissioner mode real quick. So I want to change it up right now. I want to play that Braves Giants game. right? So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go, I'm going to click on the Braves. Hold on. I didn't do that right. I want to come down here and select commissioner team. There we go. So I want to be Atlanta now. Okay, so now I give up Boston. All right, so, and then I go in and now I'm the Braves. Okay, I'm the Braves. I come in here and I click on my team. There's the Braves. Okay. I click start, play the Giants. Or I'm going to go play the Giants game, right? Hit the start button. All right. Now, what happened was the game got simmed. Okay. And so the reason why the game got simmed is because when I went into the Braves, the autopilot is on, which means you don't play the game, it sims the game for you. So what you have to do is you have to turn this autopilot off, and that way you can go between teams, okay, and do those things. So right there, the Braves play their game and it's over. Okay, so you have to make sure. And this happened to a friend, someone in that, a friend of mine who plays the game, couldn't figure out what he was doing wrong. Okay, so you can go back and forth from teams. So now I'm going to go back so that Braves game's over. I can't go back in time and play it. And so I want to go back now, home again. I want to go into commissioner mode. Okay. And I want to go ahead and select my team back to the Red Sox now because those games haven't been played yet in that opening day. So I go back in here and do that. Now I'm going to go back in here in my team and I'm going to make sure now. Oh, okay, autopilot's on. Okay, so if I go ahead and hit start right here, it's going to sim this game. So I have to come on, okay, and hit the off button. And then I can play the game. And so when I hit it right here, this game should start back up. Should start up the way it's supposed to. Join game, boom. Here it goes. It loads up. We're in Texas. Full screen. Enter park. And we've got Red Sox and Rangers. All right, I can add my. Oh, look at Nomi. We got a young Nomi down there, 96. We're not going to bring up Nomar. So we got Dwayne Hosey. We got one spot in the roster to go. Let's promote Dwayne Hosey. There we go. Pitchers, that's good. We got El Guapo down there. This is not a really good Red Sox team, is it? If we go in, we're going to start Roger. I'm not going to play this whole game. I want to show you one more cool thing too. Got lineup assistance, which is I like this idea too. You can kind of get your lot. You can kind of go from here. You want to play like so. Move on, hitting third. I'm gonna move Reggie up. Move up Reggie. Move Naring down. I want to move up Troy. Right there. I want to move up Stanley into that Naring spot. Move up O'Leary. I like that team right there. Facing Ken Hill. Boom. You can set lineups too and make this lineup which one to use. Do that right there. And there we go. So I'm gonna play an inning real quick. I'll throw a couple pitches right here. So we're gonna go ahead and play. Little code arrows up, pops it up. The gameplay is excellent. And then if something happens, that's the cool thing I like about the game being online. Um, I can exit out of here. Okay, and it's gone. Okay, now you see my above the rim season up there. By the way, new season is released today. Um, so I go back in here and I go back into Dynasty League Baseball. Okay, say my game glitched, my internet went out, whatever it is, and I go back to my page. I join the game. I go right back to it, and it goes right back to where you left off. Right back. There it is. Right back where you left off. You toggle here the full screen, and we're back. We got one out. Valentin's up. And it's cool because, too, and I know some people don't like the whole online paying a subscription fee. The cool thing though, it does keep all your stuff for you. So if you get a new computer, if your computer breaks down, and I've had this happen before, where if you have a game like Replay Baseball, you have to back it up, and then you got to transfer it over, and then and then sometimes you don't back it up, and you lose that stuff, all these things, and it keeps everything you've done on your account. So every season you've played, it has it on. You can delete it too. It keeps it on there. And the same thing like with games like Steam, so that's one thing. I'm starting to kind of like that more. It gives me some peace of mind on it too, to do those things. Um, so it's a great game. Once you get in, it's really, really good game. All the ballparks, back to customization, all the ballparks are in the game for you. You don't got to do anything. Doesn't have player pictures, but that's fine. It's a really cool game. And they're also making the option too of the as play lineups that are coming out soon. 1983 is coming out soon, so having more seasons come out in the 80s. They need more 80s seasons. They need 86 and 87, 84, 85. I'm sure they're working on that next. They need 88 and 89. They need 1990. They need 91. They need 92. They need 94. Or they have 94. They need 95. Okay, they get that done. I'd like to see them have some older seasons from the 1930s and all that stuff, but I think that's all stuff they're working on though too, and they're always trying to work on the game. So it's really cool. It's a really cool game, and it's starting to become my favorite baseball game. It's starting to nudge out replay baseball because I have fun playing it. I really have fun playing the game and being the manager and doing those things. But that's how you can manage more than one team. So and I like doing that because lots of seasons I play, I like it for multiple teams. I'm always a Red Sox fan, but I want to play some National League and see some National League guys too. And so the way you do that is pick a team. I like to pick another team in the other league so I can see all that stuff, um, and do those things. But you can't just watch a game. That's one thing. I'm not sure if the game will ever do that because it's the way it is. But you have to manage a game, which is fine. You pick a team and so forth to manage. And when you get to the playoffs, you just go back the way I showed you there and pick a new team, the commissioners, and take over that team and turn the autopilot off. And then you can manage that team in the World Series, the playoffs, and so forth. And you can always have a team you're managing. So that's where you do those things. So anyway, great game again. Check it out. It's a monthly subscription, $14.95 a month. You can buy 6 months at a time for a cheaper rate. I think 6 months is the most you can buy at a time for a cheaper rate. You get a free month as well to try it out. But I think it's worth the money. I mean, you pay Netflix. I mean, I pay Netflix and I pay all the stuff. I don't use Netflix half as much as I use this. So to me, it's worth it. I know some people it's not, but great game. A lot of fun to do, and that's kind of one way of setting up the game in a way that if you want to play more than one team, you can play all the teams. I mean, you can play really every game. You can play every game in the season just by doing that. It's a little bit of a pain, and I wish there was a way you could do maybe a little easier. instead of going back in commissioner mode and clicking off and on, all this stuff. I wish there's a way they could give you the option on the main screen to just go ahead and do it that way. I think maybe that's something they can do in the future. But that's how you do it now. So it's not that big of a deal, but that's how you do it now. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.